In your next inhalation, bring the hands back, hands and knees on the floor. You notice the sensation on your shoulders. Inhaling to cow stretch. Exhaling to cat. Now other hands under your nose in the center of your mat and other arm up high to the sky. Looking up and down to just relieve the neck tension in your neck. Now upper arm rotating, circling like a windmill. We did already on the other side. Now opposite direction, rotating. And then scoop upper arms underneath, rest on the shoulder. A rest you can trust. Trustfully resting. As soon as you settle into the posture, now next step is your breath. Deeper the breath, more mindful it is. In your inhalation, come back to hands and knees. Feel the body. Feel the sound of your breath. You are creating a sonic waves in your spine in cat and cows. Like your inner water within you. There are waves. Feel it. Your every posture nourishes the every nerves of your body. Now tuck the toes in to downward facing dog pose. Breathing, paddling, shaking head, swaying hip, lots of options while you're doing it. Make sure your wrists are safe by pressing middle palms and knuckles of the fingers. Rest your knees on the floor. Now we did the arms circling, now hip circling, one leg behind up in the air. By bending knee, circling, hip movement. Allow the movement to resonate of the rhythm. Same leg, opposite direction, circling. Keep practicing, keep repeating without even thinking about it, without forming mental images. Restfully expand this awareness of practice or practice of awareness so that you can be friends with the infinity. Back to the ground, cat and cow, noticing the differences on the sides of the body. Now other side, other leg behind, up high. Ready? Circling. Reverse the direction. What we call space, the leg is moving right now. Space, what we call space is a presence. Permission to exist, permission to move and live. Back to the ground. Inhaling to cow stretch. Exhaling to cat. Now let's find and bring your knees together and both hip at the same time. Movements, circling hips around. Opposite direction. All right. Spread your fingers, press them to your downward facing dog pose. Relax the kneecaps. Relax your back. Deep breath, abundance of air. Imagine you can breathe 3 times more in downward dog than the regular dog. Right leg up high over the hip towards the sky. And step forward in front of you, in between your hands. Rest the back of your knees and toes. Try to look up to the ceiling. Stretch. And then tuck the toes behind leg. And then come back to downward facing dog pose. Looking at the toes. Now, left leg up high to the sky. Step the foot in front of you, in between your hands. Rest the knees and toes. Try to look up to the sky. Find the stretch of the heart and chin. And then returning to downward facing dog pose. Walk your hands towards your feet at the back of your mat. Standing forward fold. Relax those wrists. Rotate your wrist. Sway your arm. Entire weight on your feet. Equally weight on it. Bend your knees slightly and halfway look up, lift your heart. Exhaling, fold. Bend your knees and slowly roll up, stand up, curl up. Lift your heart, palms facing out on the side. Notice the sensation. Now, sun salutations. Inhale, reaching arms up, engage your belly, look up and gentle backward bending, opening arms out to swan dive, fold. Inhaling halfway, look up, lift your heart. Exhaling, full fold. Reverse the swan dive, arms out, reaching all the way up, and gentle backward bending, hands to heart. One more time. Arms up, engage your core, look up, tuck your chin, flat your back, swan dive, and then relax spine. Inhaling halfway, look up. Exhaling, full fold, and reverse the swan dive. Arms over your head and gentle foot bending, hands to heart. We warm up our spine, sun salutations. Arms up and look up. Hands to toes, look down. Look at the sunrise, halfway look up. And then left leg behind, back on the mat. lunge, runner lunge, fingertips on the floor, sweeping hands behind, sweeping arms up, and wide you open your arms out. Movement of our shoulders. One more time, back behind, and up, over, and out, outside. To the floor, downward facing dog pose. Your feet are a distance apart. Inhaling to high plank. Knee, chest, chin on the floor. Rising upper body up. And then downward facing dog pose. Breathe. Looking at the toes. Can you press the heels on the mat? Your back is a gateway to the sky. Sky gives you freedom. Left leg up high to the sky, over the hip, step forward in front of you, and then look up towards the ceiling where you can see the celestial dance. Bring the back leg, before that, sweep your hands behind again, sweeping arms up high, and wide open. The lunge can be high, low, middle, or ground. Again, and wide open. Heart and hands come back to the roots on the floor, and bring your back leg to the front. And know the living body of vastness. This expansion of awareness, never ending, and that you are. Halfway look up, lift your heart. Exhaling, full fold. Here, open your arms out and reaching all the way up. Gentle, backward bending, hands to heart. The body is existing because of the movement. So keep the movement rhythmic. Second time, arms up, engage your belly, look up. Arms out and swan dive. Inhaling halfway, look up. The story of space and time is coded in your spine. So by flattening spine, feel where you feel, how you feel. A tender, like simultaneously on your back stretch here, flat back, and on your breath at the same time. As you exhale, fold. Bend your knees slightly, walk back or hop back to plank. Plank, high plank, and then low plank, or if you prefer, you can lie down. And then when you are ready, lift your upper body up like a cobra, happily. And then downward facing dog pose. Every pose, tap into your origin of your mind. That is the beauty of this classical practice. The origin of your mind, if you tap, you can really understand it. Right leg up high, over the head towards the sky, with the momentum, step forward. You got it there. And then reaching arms all the way up tall. High lunge. Widely open your arms out, interlace your hands, and stretching collarbone. Your heart is vibrating with the luminosity of the space. To vibrate heart, you should have little space at least in your heart area, so the heart can move. You're creating a space like expansion chest. Reaching arms all the way up high, and then hands down low to the floor. Let's return to downward dog, where you can find the heart stretch. Inhale to high plank, make strong your heart. Lower to the roots, rising to the grace, and receiving the gravity in downward dog. Left leg up in the air towards the sky. Exhale, step forward. And then when you inhale, reach your arms over towards the head, towards the emptiness. Remember, your hands are reaching up there, but there's nothing to grab. How wonderful. Have your arms ever reached out somewhere which you don't need to grab? You need to let go. So here you're reaching up to let go towards the emptiness. While you open your arms out, here again, this time we're going to hug our elbow behind to find the collarbone stretch. Gushing your air in and out accordingly because you're burning calories. You are contracting by lowering the postures, finding the wonderful stretch. The particle of flesh, particles of your muscles, everything is here intact. Reaching arms all the way up and then back down to the floor. And then coming to downward facing dog pose. In our natural posture, the perineum is low on the ground, towards the ground. Right now, your perineum is facing up towards the ceiling, upside down. Inhale to high plank, engage your core. Invisible pulsating roots in your tailbone. Lower the body on the ground, and then rising from there. Upper body, and then back to downward facing dog pose. Bend your knees and look in front of you. In my 3 count, hop or walk. 1, 2, 3. Do halfway look up. Exhale, fold. Fold and open downward into space. Sweep your hands behind, bend your knees like a ski or chair. About to sit on a chair. And sit on a chair, arms up, chair pose. Weight is equally on your both feet. And your arms are up so you can really engage the shoulder blades. Stretch the underarms. And then strengthen the gate of the sky, which is your spine. Engage your core. Expand your heart where the celestial dance are always dancing in your heart. Reaching all the way up tall and gentle backward bending. And hands to heart. Swaying arms like as if you are a little bit taking a break. As if you are going to sip water if you need. The room temperature, the body temperature, noticing. Let's do one cleansing breath. Let's cleanse the innermost lungs. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, bend your knees like a chair pose and breathe out through the mouth. In, 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 in. Create a little sound when you exhale so that you can vibrate the vocal cords. You can stimulate the thyroid glands. The heart is wide as the spiral galaxy when you reach your arms up. Last one. And then release. Swaying arms side to side again. Your body is the source of the energy, living energy, the life force energy. You can do 2 ways of yoga practice. While you're practicing, forget about all the bodies and just move like a child. It is in this way, in that way, all of those ways, that way. Let me lead you. You just move. Or if you're home practicing like this, and you can pay really attention. Two ways. Just be with any area of the body today calling you. Be still, palms out, and lift your heart and lengthen the spine. Just be with this present body. Now all the chair variations you can practice. Bring your both knees together, feet together, and hands on your kneecap and circle your knees around. This whole physical body is made out of food. The meals you eat every day creates this body. Opposite direction, rotation. This body, present body we have, needed this like a limitless space in the sky. If you look up, never-ending space. Now sweep your hands behind, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, and widely open cactus shape. One more time. Sweep your hands behind, reaching up, cactus shape. Last one time. Sweeping back, sweeping up, opening arms up. Hands in front of your heart, in a prayer, in a namaste, in a respect, in humble. Now one side spinal twist. Your body needs to twist, your body needs to stretch, your body needs to engage, your body needs to rest. So here, twisting. Looking down or looking up. Luxuriously knowing deep in the joints, it's walking height. Your heart you are stretching, which loves everyone equally. Reminding. Back to the center, sweeping back, reaching all the way up, and then cactus opening arms, hands in front of your heart. We did one side, now on the other side. Twisting and turning that way. Every element in you loves the others. Earth loves rain. Sky loves sun. Sun loves the space it shines through. Space loves everyone equally. You are doing namaste to that infinite space. Back to the center, sweeping back, reaching up, standing tall, gentle open eyes, open arms, and magnetic field of earth, bow down. Relax in the fold, one of the restorative posture. You relax in the fold. When your nails of your feet and the nails of your hands meet, energy upcycling in the body. Make sure you relax your neck and shoulders. Inhaling halfway lift. As you exhale, bend your knee and sitting like a bird. All those thigh muscles in a chair pose we have been using are resting here and infused with the majestic. I don't know the name. I don't know how to say. That's why I said majestic. So majestics are unknown and terrible at the same time. Bird pose, sitting like a bird on the branch, a very unstable, windy day. Right? Anytime you need to open your wings and balance, maybe simple. This is the simple truth. The earth is always holding us. Sometimes maybe holding back. Holding is good, holding back is not. Arms out, reaching up. And then side curl. Have you ever seen bird bathing on the puddle, in the puddle? After the rain. Something, bring your wild imagination. The foundation of the human growth is imagination. Bending gently, maybe shifting weight more or less, up to you. Shift your weight like a silver level, or gold level, or diamond level. But that's the money way. Money way of sharing the idea. Intensely, or mild, or medium. Let the musculating muscles and bone feel this posture. Every substance of your body get tapped into this pose, but not too much, okay? Slowly come back, arise. That's all right. Well stretched, arms up high. Now, other side. Yoga is the study. You are studying self, yourself. And yoga is the study of the self. Discipline of the study of the self. So, you discipline your body into a posture, and in that posture you study your body so that you can find yourself. Shifting more or less weight into side curl. When you're done, slowly come back. Reaching arms over your head. Look at this space you can reach up. It's worthy of worship and wander around. Open your knees and rest your hands inside. When you practice yoga, from the crown of your head, ambrosia drip down like this. From your skin, the sweat drip down, ambrosia drip down. And that ambrosia is very yummy. So here, you can shift the weight more on your hands or on your leg, maybe a little bit, 1% or 100% or 99%. We are the 99%. Or we are the 1%. The foundation of your spine healing or strength, spinal health is in your hands, is in your feet. The foundation of your circulating blood is in your body. So finding those stretches, this is the simple truth. Now, from here, standing out, hold. Roll up, curl up, naturally we are returning home. Just stand up easily, move around, shaking around. Okay, all those vigorous arm balancing pose we did. Now, let's do one breath, energize our body again. So, step by step, okay? Feet are hip distance apart, standing. Hands in front of you, shoulder height. 1. In again, out, palms facing up. In again, palms together. 3 in, and then bend your knee. So, ha is from the nose. I'm trying to make louder sound. So, breathe out from the in and out, both from your nostril, okay? In, up, in again, out, in, up, then exhale. Got it? In, exhale. In, exhale. In, straight your knees, arms out, arms up, bend your knee and in. Release, swing, heart. You can really feel right away the energy surging in your body. Because this body is a bundle Now balancing pose on the leg. We did the balancing on the arms, now balancing on the legs. So tree pose, simple one. Bring your sole of the foot in your inner thigh or inner calf, knee pointing out. And engage your hip, engage your core, expand your rib cage, arms out or up. Or hands can be in front of your heart too. But these are many variations because the upper body is free to move around, but the lower body is rooted. Spread the standing toes, standing legs, toes, and arch your back a little bit so that you can expand your rib cage. Breathe. Find a spot where your eyeball no need to move around. Or close your eyes. Gentle smile in your face, even though this posture is not a suitable for smile, maybe. Keep smiling. Tree pose. We are the trees. Walking, talking, breathing, trees. Hands to heart. And then back to the ground. Noticing the differences on your both legs. And then we're going to switch on the other side, standing on the other leg. Bring the sole in your inner thigh. Knee pointing out. Align the hip by engaging belly, expanding heart, arms up. Arms can be anywhere because different part of your shoulder you need to stretch today and find the different stretch while you are balancing on one foot. Because your upper body at least has the freedom. If the half of the body is engaged into posture, half of the body is free to express. When you are doing a pose, simply forget all those ideas, this and that. Just simply be in the posture so that you can be really free from all those mental chattering. Slowly releasing this side too. And then. Now next one is inner thigh, open legs. Spread legs forward, open your legs up. Change your position if you need to turn to one direction. Feel free. Your legs are open and toes are pointing in front of you, not outward, in front of you pointing. And hands out and palms are pointing up, palms facing up. The hands are not higher, not lower, right in the side of the shoulder height. Star, 5-point star, not chakra asana. Gently lean back. We're doing not much, but much happening within. Chin slightly up so you can feel the neck engagements. Chin down is natural because we have spent many days, many hours putting chin down. But putting chin up is a counter of that. It really helps to strengthen the neck. Notice the intensity is building up. And then the gravity, you can more feel it. Against the gravity, you are standing like a star and you are fighting with the gravity. We will surrender, but not yet. Wait. It is so sweet when you wait enough, and then when you relax, you will drench in freedom. Now, swan dive, slowly, the floor. Your arms are resting, maybe your head is resting, or forearm is resting. You are now supported by your hands or head, so that you can open your legs a little bit more. You are stretching the inner thigh, perineum, the bright place between your legs. Rest your hands on the floor, inhaling to halfway look up, exhaling to a little bit forward. Walk your feet closer, 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 all the way to the center of the mat, feet together, standing powerful for a while. And then bend your knees gently, slowly, and sit down on the floor. Join your feet together. If you need to adjust your screen, feel free. We will be sitting now and practicing on the seated posture. Sitting side to side, shifting weight on the left and right. Inhaling to cow stretch, lift high. Exhaling to round your back. Inhaling tall. Exhaling, rinse and round. Shifting weight to the one side, maybe shoulder can rest on the knee. One deep breath there. And then rising tall. Same way on the other side, resting. And rising tall. And then feet a little bit far from your sitting bone, and like a diamond shape of your legs. And then hold them, open your elbow out and resting, folding. It's called Satkona Asana. Satkona, like David star, Star of David. 6-angle star. Normally stars are 5-angle stars, but this one is 6-angle. The star pose you did by standing up, that was 5-point star. Now sitting, the 6-pointed star. You are receiving the immortal magnetic iron in the floor, in the ground. And same iron is circulating in your blood. You are wonderfully stretching. Just be with any area of it. This present body has permeated with the limitless power around. In your posture, drench in freedom. Bound angle. Slowly arise. Gently bring your knees together and hands behind, and movement of those part you just stretched. Counter pose for the hip. Bend one of your knee and bring the heels behind the buttock. If this one is good, okay, you can go to next level. Bend your other legs and placing behind. Hero posture or W posture. Your knee and your hip will tell you it's okay or not. After you try, you can stay long time, stay. Otherwise, come out. Try only one leg at a time, because you do your best, right? Or you can place a blanket and sit on top of the blanket, on top of behind, if you're doing both legs. You have to find it, because we are not raised sitting on the ground. We are raised sitting on a couch or a chair. So these things are not very friendly right now. Okay, slowly bring your both legs out. That's good enough for today. And straight legs. Rotating ankles. Okay, now we're going to add the rotation of ankle and wrist. Rotating opposite direction. Can you rotate opposite at the same time, 4 of them? Rotate your hands in opposite direction and your legs also opposite direction. Simple things. When you build a practice, it's possible like a winking. When you practice, you can do it. Reaching arms all the way up high. Point your toes. As you exhale, touch the shin to all the way to the back, top part of your legs. Reaching. Your fingers are pointing, your toes are pointing. Shifting weight to the left, to the right, and then in the center, so you can fold a little deeper. Now flex your ankle there and grab the other part of the legs like the sole of the foot. If you need to bend your knee, feel free to bend. Totally healthy, totally fine. But if you like to straight and try, see. Like today, it's a little hot. Actually hot today. In the hot day, your body expands more actually. In a cold day, body contracts more. So slowly drag your hands back, behind, on the mat. Point your toes, lift the body a little bit up or all the way by bending one knee or without bending knees. Slowly come back. Bend. Relaxing, resting. Now we're going to sequence this posture into cardiovascular exercise. Inhale, arms up, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold and stretch the back. Inhaling, reaching all the way up. Exhaling, using core, slowly lie down to inversion, shoulder stand. Shoulder stand to plow, legs towards the head, towards the floor, and roll slowly back. And without supporting hands, sit up tall into Dandasana. Use your core when you lay down and when you get back, okay? And then forward fold. Inhaling, reaching all the way up. As you exhale, lie down to plow or before plow, shoulder stand to plow. And then roll each vertebrae back. And then when you're ready, sit up tall, reaching arms up. That was the second time. Now, third time. Fold. Reaching all the way up. Using cores, lie down and lift the legs up to shoulder stand. To plow. Plow to come back. And sit up tall. Cross your leg. Next one. Next movement, cross your leg, grasp your big toes. Okay? So we're going to do this way. Slowly lifting. Do with me. Slowly lifting, straight. Fold back to plow. And then bend your knee there. Sit up tall with the momentum. Cross, crisscross, applesauce. We got that much sequence. Now, continue. Ready? Slowly roll back. Tall. And roll up. Sit up. If you graduate this much, I can take you to the next level. Or you can just do here, and maybe you're already tired. You can just watch sometime. Watch asana is fine too. So let me show you one time the magic of movement. Magic of movement. All right, ready? Just watch one time, and the next time we'll do together. Or watching is the first step we are doing today. goes this way, slowly come back. When you come back, step forward, jump back, one, push up and down with dog, cross your leg, grab your feet, and clap. Come back, jump back, chaturanga, downward dog, cross leg, jump back, come back, chaturanga, push up, downward dog, and sit down, continue. It's hard to stop. So much flow, you know. When you find a flow, it's hard to stop. So you get a cardiovascular entire exercise right there. Let's do one time today, and then because of the time, one time, and we'll go to next pose. Ready? Cross your legs. Grabbing in your own way. Do at least one time. See how that goes. Go back. Sit up tall. Press the hands. Jump back to plank. Walk back. Got it. Lowering. Rising from there. And downward facing. Catch your breath a little bit in downward dog. Find some wonderful stretch. Now, cross leg, sit down, crisscross applesauce. Yay. If you like to repeat, repeat. Otherwise, take a sip of water and catch your breath. All right. Now is the time to lie down and rest twist our spine. Hug your knees. When you lay down, hold your knees by your arm. Hands on your kneecap, circle your knees around. Massage your lower back. Opposite direction circling. Arms out like a letter T, palms facing down, and straight your legs 90 degrees up. Circling legs around. Your arms are there to support you not to flip over or fall. Your legs are circling is now getting bigger. Bigger circle. Or the smaller circle. Let your energy lead you. Let your movement find its way. Opposite direction. And then hug your knees by your arm. Give it a squeeze. Maybe rocking side to side so that we can massage our back. Happy baby pose. Grab those feet. Hold them. Your heels are right above your knees. Maybe rocking, massaging different parts of your spine. Gentle movement, happy movement. Join your soles of the feet together. And then bring your heels towards the hip. Pull them towards the belly. Shoulder away from ears. Deep, deep, wild breath. Bring your both knees together and drop the both legs on the left side first, all the way down to the floor. And then widely open your arms out. Looking towards the right fingertips. The neck is also twisting. Settle into the posture and relax. Surrender, dissolve, melt, merge with that gravity. As you inhale, bring the knees back. Hug by your arms again, lift your head off the ground. Give it a nice squeeze. Asana. And then wide you open your arms out and drop the knees and legs to the other side, looking towards the left. As you inhale, slowly come back to center and Shavasana. Either Shavasana or like a starfish, open legs. Palms are facing up and hands are on the side. Relax your entire